spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll... This drive is their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. RPO complete to open the drive. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. You find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Guys, let's chat a little big picture off. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give from the gun. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
On the direct snap, it's Henderson. Picks up the first down. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Robinson. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a gap, it's Robinson. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All wideouts, no backs. To the air, it's Stone. Gets open down the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
6 remain. Just get it in the pocket. Come on. Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Saunders. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Unloads it downfield. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. The inside. Touchdown, Auburn! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space, it's Baxter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to him on the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Stone. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got him. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's got it down the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They go to the wide receiver screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Ready. On the ready.
Just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Saunders. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown, Texas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down, and makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Rush is on him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Grab near the marker. It's Kane. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, the ball's incomplete and brings up second down. The connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The official says no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. That time he took a big shot off of the RPO.
And when you run these run-pass options, you want to take a little bit of time to stick it in that running back's belly, read the defense, get him to suck up, and I'm trying to make those big plays down the field. So I like the aggressive attack off the RPO.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw it, Stone. Got it in the middle, it's Baxter. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Baxter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wants to keep it in the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Now improvising. Slings it downfield. And they can't connect. Gamble does not work out.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Robinson. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's big.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose down the left side. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Hands it off. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Off play action. Looking for an open area to his left. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the run to start this second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. They agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Baxter. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will give them the lead.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Simmons. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
To the air on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Howard. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ashley. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a...
The ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Going with the ground game left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Makes a connection. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Stone. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On third down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, that DB basically could have just ran that route for the wide receiver. He was all over him. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive line.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ashley. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Tiger! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He has the first and still on his feet.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards in his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Grab behind the line. It's Lockett. There he goes. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Stone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
3rd and inches. When your will, your heart, your desire is put to the test. Using his feet. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And I tell you what, Reason, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's Middleton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And obviously you're in a tough spot. Like, you're down a couple of possessions. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you can tell they're backed up. They're playing the pass.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Discards him with the stiff arm. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation.
Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had 0 problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Spits it out to the back. All by himself. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
On the move, it's Baxter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. He's in open space downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.